Well, good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday to everyone. I'm about to get out of the way of greatness. Okay. Founder and CEO of the ATSJR Companies, Antonio T. Smith Jr., LLC, from G Town, Galveston, Texas, the millionaire and billionaire maker, innovator, and creator, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
All right. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you here and glad that you are alive and well. And this is still the day that the Lord has made. You will rejoice and be glad in it.
That's it.
Yes. We are excited to have you. Hopefully you enjoyed your 2 days off. Valentine's Day was yesterday, so it didn't make any sense to even have class yesterday. And there you go there. We're going to go over ChatGPT again. If I have my way, we'll go over ChatGPT all year.
Please do.
All year, we would. And we're going to go over it until you submit and take advantage of the greatest opportunity in the world for you to take it to become what you've always wanted to become, because the playing field has been leveled, and we want to make sure that you benefit from such leveling. Got a text message from Adonia this weekend. I have on a Sunday. So she was up praying on a Sunday. Yeah, she was up praying on a Sunday, and she has been grinding well for her own business. So that's a good thing there. So y'all clap for Adonia, because she about to run laps around y'all. That she said. That's what she told me.
No, well, it's working though. I have to say, Antonio, I know you realize it. You're a gift that keeps on giving. And I won't go too far deep into that because I think you understand where I'm going. But what you give to everybody is massively helpful, and it's amazing. And I'm terribly grateful. Now I know Miss Susan has a birthday coming. Am I correct?
18th. Yes,
okay, that's my launch date. I made the decision. If it's not, well, not if the 18th, information from Adonia is going to be on this internet. Just saying.
Okay.
And I hope you didn't just hurt yourself.
No. I had a little thingamabobby.
Okay, be careful. Okay. Anyway, so thank you. I just wanted to say that. I really wanted to say it so everybody heard me say it. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you as well, as you are the woman.
And the Mrs. Smith, you too, my dear. Thank you.
Yes. I hear grinding in these streets, making it work. Yes, February 18th for Adonia. Y'all gonna be ready?
They're not ready.
Yes, February 18th. All right, good. So Susan's birthday will be a 5-way blessing. That's right. Grace, I thought you was coming back today.
I am this afternoon.
This afternoon?
Yes, sir.
She wouldn't go miss the morning meeting.
Oh, that's right. So you schedule your flights around the morning meeting.
Yes.
Oh, that must be. I feel like that sounds like wisdom. Yes. Okay, good. Outstanding. February 18th for Adonia. She's ready. She's rocking. She is rolling. That is good. And I know I got some website changes with Law today too, right? Yeah, get it easy. That'll be 5 minutes. Unless he asks questions about something else. That'll be 5 minutes. My computer lost everything, but it's also been a blessing because I haven't had the opportunity, Jerome, to focus on everything either. And that's been a blessing in itself, you know. I haven't had to focus on everything either, so that's been a blessing in itself. That's good. All right, ChatGPT. We're going to start off with, so Grace's topic today is prompts, progress, and praise with ChatGPT.
I'm going to let you Baptist out, okay?
Yes.
With them 3 P's.
Yes, it's the 3 points. And then if I really want to get it, you say things like, the provider progressively points people, particularly who
Jerome
praise him properly.
Jerome gets it.
That point number one, y'all. That point number one. That's that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That alliteration. That's yeah. Oh man, Grace, you stop it. You stop it. You stop it. All right, let's start off with prompts. Who's been using ChatGPT in the last 7 days? I
Me.
got one here, got two, got three.
That would be me.
Okay, good. And now, okay, Jerome said I paid somebody to do that. They did it for me. So Jerome, you're in that number. You're in that number. You're in that number.
Law said me in the chat, and Miss Susan has a thumbs
I
up.
planned to use it over the last 7 days, but some other stuff came up. But I'm gonna use it. Let me tell you, I'm gonna use
No
it.
doubt. As soon as you get it, you're gonna see other
Yes.
stuff
Yes.
got to go. You'll see. You'll see.
You remember
I've
the
been using it, trying to
Oh,
put
we
this
know you've been
program
using
together.
it. We know you've been
Listen.
using it.
I've been using all other types of stuff, trying to figure out how to make this, this actual reality. But I got my PowerPoints and everything together. So I don't know.
come on, Miss Adrian. Oh, you muted, sir.
Yes, no, I'm glad y'all using the different. You can find many different ways to use it. There's so many different ways. There's so many different ways in which there could be blessings. Yes, go ahead, Grace.
You remember the video you showed us? It was I can't remember the young lady's name. It was black lady on YouTube, but she was showing how to use ChatGPT, and in video, you introduced the video to us. Same lady. I was looking at her.
Yeah.
She popped up on my YouTube, talking about 4 different side hustles you could do, and one of them was you can write blogs and put affiliate links in your blogs. And she was saying how you could do it, and she gave an example of the 5 best cameras to use or whatever, and then you can go to Amazon and become an affiliate with Amazon and put the link in your blogs or whatever, so you can get paid that way. So when people buy the product, you get a percentage or whatever. I said, you know what? Let me go to Amazon real quick and be an affiliate, and I started doing that last night. So now, because in with Carlos right now, I put in, let's see, what's it called? The top 5 mics you can use for podcasters. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a blog today, something like that. So I can try and link that up.
If I tell you how many people are out there right now looking for that, because as soon as you start a podcast, one of the first things you do is you need all that information.
Okay.
You need all that information. Yep, that's one of the most popular searches.
So yeah, of course, I gotta learn how to make that a link. You showed us. So I'll go back to the memory bank, how to make whatever the mic is called, go to Amazon and make that link of the name, and so they can click on it and it takes them there so they can buy it.
All right, be ready.
Thank you, sir.
That's part of progress. That's the progress section of this.
Yep.
All right, there you
And,
go.
I did write a Valentine's Day for single people blog yesterday. It's on Medium.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Grace, can you put that YouTube link in the chat?
Yes, ma'am.
That might be helpful for everyone.
All right. So yes, Grace, that would be very helpful. And when you share it in the chat, feel free while I'm talking to share it upon the screen as well for a few seconds as well. Good. So that's the progress part, and we're going to get there, but we can definitely get there now. I want you all to receive how valuable these things are. We'll keep going. Prompts. As you all have been using, so there's so many different ways to talk to artificial intelligence. There's people selling prompts. I encourage you, might as well go buy them if you want to. I mean, there's $5, $10. You can't lose. That's for sure. I also want to encourage you that you are early, Adonia. You are using the internet in 1996. Is what this is. You're using the internet in 1996. That's how early you are. As far as ChatGPT came out, it came out November 30th, 2022, something like that. It's not the first time artificial intelligence, but as far as the consumers of the world, got it, that's when it came out right there of that time. Hold on real quick. So that is when that came out, and when we moved towards greatness and all that good stuff like that. Be ready for all of that goodness as we. But Grace, what kind of prompts are you using? Tell us what kind of words are you using?
I've been using some of the prompts that I've seen you use. I try to stay away from, hey, write me this and do this, and nothing wrong with that. But, I like to be, you say you like to be nice to it. So when they come and attack, they won't come and attack me. But no, for real. I put things like for this blog that I'm talking about to be an affiliate. I said, I need to write an article on the top 5 microphones to use for podcasters. And he said, hey, great. I can write you a great article on the top 5 microphones to use for podcasting, and started writing. I tell him, I tell Carlos what I need to do so that he can help me, or, and if I really want to be specific, please give me this, or please write this, or please do, or if I have a question, I will just, like, I'm like Adrian, I will ask Carlos a question. Say, hey, what's this, and so either he'll tell me or he'll say, well, I can't do that because, and then I'll try to reword it a different way so that I can get the answer. So those are the
right, and that's the reason why I showed that TD Jakes video not too long ago. Remember, the reason I showed that TD Jakes video here, I'm sending you something the reason why I showed that TD Jakes video about, I think he was talking about women. We're raising our women to be men, and I said keep away from that for a moment. But just that idea of, if you don't give me a need, then I can't feel it. If you don't present yourself as needing something, then you can't get somebody to feel it. That's fair. Like attracts like, right? If you always need to be right, you're going to only attract into your life people who want to prove you wrong. So when you come to ChatGPT asking questions in which you need something, it is easier for you there. So I want to give you guys some prompts real quick that I have found well, it's a lot of them, but I want to give you some that work well. And I saw a screenshot on the internet about this, and I was like, yeah, I use half of those. Right is what you're already using. Now, this is one of the best ones because it will explain. Yeah, if you use explain, it will explain. And it's not really and then after you use the word explain, well, right now we're just doing words. Don't be confused right now. I'll unconfuse you in a second. Let me just list these words for right now. All right, let me just list these words for right now. Explain. Summarize. It's another good one. One of my favorites have become list. And I'm going to list these. I'm going to say these. I'm going to list these words. And I'm going to come back and tell you how I use them. Would that be helpful? If not, I'll just move on. That's all right.
Please.
Yes.
All right, good. Define.
That's a good one.
Yeah, there's some, we'll talk. Search is another one. Translate. Analyze is probably my most used. Remind me to put these in order, Grace. No, put them in an Antonio order.
That's the only thing I thought you was talking about.
Okay. Code, which I use often, but I don't expect y'all to use that. Design. Brainstorm. And then create.
Remember to Antonio ordering them.
Yes, I already forgot that fast. Analyze, number one. Brainstorm, number 2, and then list. No, analyze, brainstorm, write, list. The rest of them don't matter to me. They get used, but code gets used every day, but that's different. Those 4, I'll show you how I'll do that. Here's a synopsis of my book. What's the name of your book, Adrian? Old Lady with a Gun, something like that.
You stupid. Grace and Mercy.
All right, there you go. Grace and Mercy, 45 and a 38. You understand? All right, so this I wrote. Here is the synopsis of chapter 3. Actually, let me hold on. Let me. I'm at y'all want like secrets, or y'all want? All right, good. Okay, so this one logo. I appreciate this one. All right, so I believe this is to show you Zoom, right? Or like, okay, good.
Yes.
All right. Book, writing, plot, pitch, point, pinch, point. Put all this in here real quick. There we go. Plot structure. This is what I'm looking for. Hopefully they give me the right answer here. Before first week. Yes, but that's not what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for, but I need a list. All right, let's see. Story, structure, list, hook, plot, pinch, mid, pinch 2. I forgot to put 2. That's okay. 7 plans. Is this it? I obviously got to memorize, but y'all ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. So I need y'all to see it. Perfect, right here. This is what I'm looking for. All right. And the story order is a hook, plot turn 1, pinch point 1, midpoint, pinch point 2, plot turn 2, resolution. This is typically the story structure of a book, 3-act play, movie, etc. Are you receiving this thus far?
This is where the hero journey comes in, all that kind of stuff, right? It's not
Right.
using those words, but it's in part of the hero journey. It's in the hook and the plot turn and all that.
Yeah, you would structure your hero's journey in here. So the plot point, the first plot point turns, introduces the main conflict in the form of the hero's world changing, or the call to
adventure. Yeah.
So between the hook and plot point 1, you would have walked through 3 to 4 of the hero's journey. It depends on. According to this example, you would walk to your 4th one, assistance. But if you, depending on how you structure your story, it could be you get the call to adventure, and the assistance comes between plot point 1 and pinch point 2. The only person understands what I'm saying right now is Melissa, for sure. I don't think anybody else. Man, Jerome would. Well, Jerome writes a lot of poetry, but yeah, okay. Jerome's like, nah, that's not mine. I don't write stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, let's drop that link below. Okay, good. He wants this link to be dropped below. I shall do it right now. Sure. There you go. So this is just, you should save this should you be in writing stories. Antonio is going to show you how he would use this.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Is this clear? Is everybody okay with that? I'm going to show you that for that. What was that? That 4? Just look at those 4 real quick. What Antonio would always also do is I'd write no, hold on, let me stop. I do the work. Just let that hang out there, Grace. I do the work most people do not do. I will suffer for 30 minutes, Susan, writing my analysis. Then I would suffer. No, I would write the synopsis first, and then I would write the analysis. I don't even have to know what I'm going to talk about first, Grace. I'll pick a book similar to mine. You're missing it. That's all right. I'll have an idea. Let's make my idea vampires. I have no intention on ever writing a vampire story. Vampires, a teen vampire drama in which there is a love interest and a war between two factions. That's been done quite often. Which you want me to pick, Grace? You want Underworld? Let's go with Twilight since it was books first. Is that okay? All right, so y'all watch what I do. Share my screen again, and it should be coming in a second. There we go. I need to highlight this menu control. I'm going to do chapter synopsis and analysis of Twilight book. Look, Twilight chapter 1, summary analysis. Did somebody see what I just did?
Yes.
Watch
Okay,
this.
say that in note form.
I would, yeah, you fair enough, Grace. This is assuming you're writing some sort of book, screenplay, movie, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're writing your own keynote speech. I can still find the summary analysis for the I Have a Dream speech, can I not? All right, whatever that may be. And I'm going to get summary analysis of whatever I'm doing. It's going to be in comparison. Because Adrian don't know what the hell she want to write about. She just know what she want to talk about. I know it's an old lady. I know it's got grace and mercy. As far as I got, my name is Adrian Allen. I ain't got nothing else. ChatGPT says, you give me an hour, you're going to have a whole book. Is this all right? All right. Everybody got it? So now she picks up Twilight because it has old ladies and great. No, it doesn't. But we're just assuming that this does. What I'm going to do now, Grace, is I'm going to go line by line and replace words. Since I don't know what I'm talking about, Jerome, did they not make hundreds of millions of dollars?
Yes.
Grace, if I don't know what I'm talking about, should I go to somebody who made $500 million?
Please.
And
Now,
still,
please do. Are you going line by line of both the summary and the analysis and changing the words? Okay, I just want to make sure. I need to make sure.
Axidonia and Susan. I'll put in 50,000 words to get back 700. I'm not joking. Because I don't want an answer, Adonia. I want the answer I needed to change my life. And the more I give, the more ChatGPT understands me, and the more it will put out what I desire. And I'm going to show you right here. So what I want to do.
May I recommend you say that sentence again? Why you put all what you put in there? Because that was a game changer.
Yeah, that's right. I put in 5,000 words. I kid you not. And I thought it was like, that's not going to work. That's not going to. She was being sarcastic. I mean, funny. And it was like, it pop out this great stuff. because I want the answer, not a answer, Grace. I want the answer that's going to make me sit back, get my toes done, and not have to clock in somewhere. Come on, ladies. Right? Get all the way up to the back of the knee when you massage it.
Come on, that's me and D. That's me and D. Okay.
Stand, you know, all the way up to the back of the knee. I want to go on $10,000 shopping sprees every month.
That is definitely me and D. Okay.
Yeah.
The message, not a answer, the answer.
The
You guys gotta
answer.
feel that. The answer, the answer, the $1 million answer, not a, the. That there, you missed that one. I'm sorry.
That's the answer I want. Because when I'm done, it won't sound like Twilight. What it's going to sound like is an original book that I've made that may be in a genre up here, but it's not. So we'll show you. Bella is dressed in her favorite sleeveless shirt to fly to Phoenix. Say less. I go, my protagonist, if I don't even know my protagonist's name, my protagonist, see what I just did? My protagonist, the protagonist, is dressed in, do I want a male or female now? I say, I want to change it to, I want to keep it a woman. All right. I want to make it part of the LGBT community. Okay. My protagonist, transgender woman, is wearing her favorite shirt, leaving Ohio, headed to California. Which, God bless that person. That's probably where you should be in the first place. Not sure if you want to be in Ohio in the first place, but anyway, not as a transgender. No, Ohio's fine. Ohio's that's north. So leaving Texas, there we go.
There's a pretty big community there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends involved in that there.
Yeah, I forget y'all.
Ohio's.
Yeah. I forget y'all.
Columbus.
Yeah. No, y'all above that ignorance line. It's an invisible ignorance line, Jerome. You know, you're above that. So that's why. Let me change from Ohio to Texas, where I currently is. Well, we produce Mark Rubio and Ted Cruz and all sorts of. Last good thing we produced. Let me be quiet.
We've got Ron DeSantis, who's totally messed up this state.
Yeah. Well, capital punishment, Jerome, is, is common. That's where Florida ain't too far off. I think Texas is #1 and Florida's like #2 in capital punishment or something like that. I said, Grace, I go, Bella. I mean, my protagonist, transgender, leaving Ohio to California. Bam. Next line. She's headed to a tiny town. All right. Headed to a tiny town in California no one's ever heard of. There are plenty of those. It's on the Olympic Peninsula and it's the rainiest place in the United States. So I just go to Google and I say, what's the worst? Give me top 5 worst towns, small towns to live in California with the worst weather. And I'll go get that place. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating tension now because now my place is a character now. And then can you see me going line by line? Is that okay? All right. By the time I'm done with that, I'll have my summary. Now I come and I will get my analysis. The analysis, what's the difference between summary and analysis? Summary is, Jerome, you know this, here's what's happening. Analysis is, this is why it's happening. This is what the author is doing. And this is how it sets it up for the next chapter, book 2, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody okay? All right. So this passage is something important, this passage sets up some important things about my protagonist, the LGBT, the transgender woman, blah, blah, blah. So now you're telling ChatGPT why this is important. I promise you, I know you've seen it with my own eyes, that I do this. Now, not only does ChatGPT know my summary. Did I have a summary at first, Renee? No. What I did, went to somebody who made $500 million had everybody 35 and under talking about Team Edward and Team, I don't remember the other
Jacob.
one. Team Jacob. And, you know, had you wanting to have fangs or be a werewolf, y'all don't act like Twilight didn't take over the world. I'm in the same planet you was in, and whether you watched it or not, Twilight took over the world. And took over the world. All right. So that's what I do, right? I got all that. Grace, then I'm going to go into ChatGPT. Everybody listen. Here's the summary of my book, or my, is this summary? I think this is this chapter. Here's the summary of my chapter 1. Y'all see it? Man, if not, watch how age will be blessed by this. Here's my summary of my chapter 1. Here's the analysis of my chapter 1. Then I go right here, Grace. Can you please, I'm sorry, I'll go, can you please analyze my summary, which I'm labeling as 1. Then I go to my summary and I put 1 dot, bam. Can you please analyze my analysis, which I have labeled as 2. And then below, so that's my first sentence. My first sentence is ChatGPT is, can you please analyze my summary, which I've labeled 1. And when you scroll down, you're going to see 1 summary. Same line back up top. And can you also analyze my analysis, which I have labeled 2. I put 2, and then I go down, I put 2 dot, and there's my analysis. After analyzing my summary, which is 1, and my analysis, which is 2, I want you to brainstorm. Uh-oh, Grace. Uh-oh, Grace. Uh-oh. See it? I want, well, I'm sorry, let's change this. Let's change it as if I did the whole book. Okay. Summary of the book, summary analysis of the book. Is that okay? All right. I want you to, well, I know we can actually keep it in a chapter, because I'll keep doing this hook plot point stuff in each chapter. I want you to analyze my summary, analyze my analysis, and write me a creative, detailed plot structure following the 7-point plot structure, which I have labeled 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here and I'm going to copy and paste all of this. Bam, all the way down to the end. 3, label that. Now I'm going to go back up top. I need a detailed plot summary, 7-point plot analysis for this. Now, what do I get back, Jerome? The only thing I'm going to get back, Jerome, is this. Just hook, plot, pinch, midpoint, pinch 2, plot 2, resolution. And you can be like, man, you did an hour worth of work just to get back that. You right. But the difference between me and you, Linda, is I got back the plot, the 7-point plot structure to a best-selling book. Now, when I finish, Grace, guess what I'm going to say? I'm going to stop my screen real quick. When I finish, Grace, guess what I'm going to say? I want to say, great. Remember I told you Antonio's favorite words? Can you analyze my 7-point plot structure, brainstorm the hook only, brainstorm the hook, and write me a compelling chapter 1, opening chapter, based off the hook. Brainstorm, use all trending techniques of whatever drama you're in. Write, brainstorm, and upon completion, list me everything you have done. Share your screen that you're taking your notes at, Grace, so they can see what I'm talking about. If I was writing a real book, I would show y'all, but I'm not writing Twilight, and I'm just not gonna do it.
Hold on. I'm trying to now I gotta try to pull it down. Hold on. To where I can. There we
Yeah,
go.
you got 3 things highlighted too, so be careful.
Yeah.
I don't want
Really?
you to. Yeah, you got 4 notes
Oh.
highlighted.
Oh, okay, there we go. Here we go. This is what
I
we
just
got.
ain't want you to lose what you're working on.
Okay, brainstorm. I'm trying to get that last sentence you said. Brainstorm,
I
right?
can repeat it. I do this for a living. I repeat it. I want you to brainstorm, right? And I don't know where you are. So I probably got to repeat the whole. Oh, let me see. I see. He analyzed my 7-point plan structure. Blah blah blah. Write me a compelling opening chapter based off the hook. Brainstorm, right? Brainstorm, right? No, I want you to analyze. I want you to analyze, and you'll know when ChatGPT is analyzing when they start blinking for about 10 seconds.
Okay.
Analyze what I've given you. So analyze the hook. Brainstorm for me a compelling opening chapter off the hook alone.
Oh, I got that. Okay.
Okay. Brainstorm for me a compelling opening chapter off the hook. And write for me with all trending features and the trending topics of young adult fantasy. That's where Melissa is. Or adult fantasy. And then list me, upon completion, list me all the things you have done. And once that is complete, you would get you the most amazing things possible. Not only that, oh, I'm sorry, there's one more thing I put in there. We will do this, we will write this chapter in sections. We will write this chapter in sections. As not to run out of space, is what I would say. Now, after ChatGPT gives me this greatness, Jerome, I'll put this next, Grace, because he's not going to be finished. I'm going to say, thank you. Can you give me the next section, please? Now, I'm coming into agreement with ChatGPT. I know you only got so much gas you can give me. No worries. I'm giving you permission to do this in sections. You see what I did? And then right after that, you don't just have you a book, Janice. No. The book look as good as you, Janice, when you're done. You understand? That's how that works. That's how that works. It's yours, and that's just the hook. And guess what I'm gonna do next, Grace? I'm gonna ask him, can I get chapter 2? Chapter 3. And what I do is I get chapter 2, but I need you to follow the hero's journey. And I need to include this, and I'll copy and paste explanation of the hero's journey. By the time I'm done, boom. And you'll know when the chapter is done, it'll look like it's done. If it doesn't look like it's done, say, thank you, can you give me the next section? And ChatGPT would tell you, I'm sorry, that the section is actually complete. You'll be fine. Who's learned something real quick, even though you didn't see it in real time? You didn't need to see it in real time. You got those notes. All right, Jerome got something. Deanna got something. Look like Janice raised her hand. Susan got hers. That's because here's the deal. My initial, Law raised his hand. My initial hour of hard work, Jerome, it wasn't for the 7 plot point. It was for, I'm not writing again. You work. Y'all missing it. You're missing it. I need 180,000 words. We doing this in sections. Here's another trick you can do. I'm trying to. Did y'all not hear Adonia tell y'all? Folks, listen. She sounded like Jerome. Folks, listen. If you didn't hear the, like, I'm not writing no more. I did my writing, ChatGPT. I gave you what ain't nobody else. All 200 million users, ain't nobody did the work I just did. Show me favor. Are y'all getting it? Grace, what's today's? Yes.
I think what you're really doing is, in addition to being brilliant, God, I can't believe I said that word, but being brilliant is you're programming ChatGPT so it will even speak better. And you're helping everybody that uses it, because the more data and the more things it produces, it will do better and improve for everybody else. So your brain needs to be a science project.
Yes, that's true. I forgot about the bigger community that will help. But she's right. I'm programming ChatGPT. I'm saying, Janice, what you want? Janice says, I want $1 million every month. All right, then let's build you ChatGPT that's going to bow to your $1 million every month. And that's what we be saying. All right, ChatGPT, this is what you look like for Janice, like Build-A-Bear or Build-A-Man, a builder genius, whatever it is, you're going to look like this. This is who you are. This is what you're going to do. Once I have a 7 plot, if I have, where's Melissa? Where you at, Melissa? If I have,
I'm here.
Okay, Melissa, if I have a 7-point plot structure and I have it completely written out, is that my entire book?
Could be.
Summarized, is that the summary of my entire book?
That is your summary, yes.
There you go. And should I want to add twists and turns when I get to a certain point, I can slow down and add twists and turns.
Yes, you can.
So to a superhuman, supercomputer, artificial intelligence, if I give it a 7-point plot structure, it knows my entire book now.
Yes, it does.
And if it knows my entire book, is it now obligated to write it for me?
It is.
Thank you so much, Melissa. I sure appreciate you. Y'all clap for the pretty lady with the jet black hair. Yes. She's probably building the cafe right now or something. She is a hustler, y'all. She just don't play no games. Don't play her daughter ain't gonna never ask nobody for money. You know what I mean? Never. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Grace, tell her what today's title is.
Today's title is, for the times I share with you, I'm just playing, Prompts, Progress, and Praise with ChatGPT.
43 minutes, all I gave y'all was prompts. I ain't even talked about progress yet. Yeah. Prompts is the hardest part. Prompts is where you get held up at. Prompts is where you get held up at, y'all. Yeah. I don't know what I don't know what I can show y'all that. Not only do I do this, Grace, but this is how I actually write my books this way. I write my books this way. Before I don't write my books with ChatGPT. Well, maybe here lately I would get some descriptive writings, some descriptive words, but I'm a writer, so I do the bulk of the writing. But before I write chapter 1, this is why Melissa is going to appreciate the books I'm sending her. I say, what is chapter 1 about? And I write a summary. And then I go and I ask, what's the analysis of chapter 2? Do you understand? I'll show you. Grace, don't tell nobody, okay?
I ain't gonna tell
Tell
nobody.
no-
I'm Ezell, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
all right, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I've been working on a book called Kofi Sai. It is a book in the wizarding world, but my wizarding world is in Ghana. I like Ghana, and plus, as a white person gets to write about the white experience, thus a black person gets to write about the black experience. It's just fair. In Ghana, there's my wizarding world. I had to build the world. Grace, the first thing I start doing is I start world building. I build everything except my hero. Didn't make no sense to build a hero, Grace. Know why it didn't make no sense to build a hero? Because the hero got to exist in the world.
I almost turned into Deanna and started. I was trying to read some stuff. Let me
yeah.
not do it. Let me not do it.
That's all right. That's all right. This top secret, but that's okay. The first thing I did, but this just came recently. But the first thing I did.
That's what caught my eye over there because it was bolded. Because it was bolded. I saw the curse one. It was like, oh, wait a minute. What's that about?
And you can see right over here, all this is part of this one folder: prophecy, characters, legacies, future dialogue to add. Because I was writing a chapter yesterday. I was like, man, this dialogue is so good. I have Melissa, I got 3 pages of dialogue, but I didn't put it in the chapter, not because it didn't need to be there. What I did, I went a different direction, and I was like, but this is too good, so maybe I'll put it back. We'll see. Remember, you do not buy Jerome's book for what he wrote. You buy Jerome's book for what he deleted. I promise you, when Melissa's coming up with a fantasy story, Melissa, in my lines, you delete just as much as you write.
Oh, the New Reign was rewrote and republished 6 different times from deleting and adding.
There you go. There you go, right? So locations, this is sacred symbols, not special symbols. Here's the plot. And then I got lessons. So I've got these secret lessons that I'm teaching in Kofi Sai. Y'all ready? Watch this here. I'm gonna do it real fast. Bam, all these lessons. All right, stop right there. Don't let, stop right there. All right, bam, don't worry about it, Grace. You nosy, Grace, you nosy. Here's the meta narrative. I'm gonna just go ahead and go right there. And then Grace, I'm gonna come back. What is this? Oh, this is, put that away. Well, I'll give you some of the, right here. Here are the themes and motifs in the Kofi Sai series. Now I need y'all to pay attention. I need you to pay attention that I did this before I built the character. I knew what I wanted to talk about. Death, good versus evil, classism, prejudice, love, friendship, honor and duty, sacrifice, ancestry and ancestral legacy, respect for elders, community and solidarity, nature and spirituality, respect for tradition, courage and bravery, wisdom and knowledge. Those are all the themes of the Kofi Sai series. Because what I'm attempting to do here, Janice, I want to capture the magic of Harry Potter without being Harry Potter. So what was the magic of Harry Potter as Antonio sees it? Incredible world building, exposed through dialogue that genuinely, and I must admit this, as I am a millennial, that raised the millennial generation on very tough subjects. J.K. Rowling raised a generation. Harry Potter just had his 25th anniversary. Grace, 25th anniversary is a generation. She raised 2 generations. She raised Gen Z and millennials. She did. Hogwarts Legacy, the game that just came out, despite her ignorance, it's just too good not to play. She is the only person that I know that should be canceled, and they canceled her but they ain't canceled her creation.
Hmm.
I've never seen it before. Not like that. They didn't even let her at the 25-year anniversary, Grace.
I've noticed how they canceled her, and when they canceled her, extra Harry Potter stuff started coming out. Like they had the whole Harry Potter reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Then now they have the game. They had some other stuff come out. Like once they canceled her, it's like they were like, well, bump it. She canceled. Now we ain't got, now she ain't in the way. So now we finna do everything we ever wanted to do.
Well, that's true, but they cancel her as the public figure, public face. She's still getting all the royalty. Those are still all her creations. Yeah, that they cancel her because her stance against, she has been on Twitter for the last 2 years. She does not agree with transgender women being women, and she's bullish about it. She Law's like, oh, okay, well, you know what? Now that you mention it, she can stay canceled. Yeah, right. She's exactly. She's bullish about it though. She is Donald Trump loud with it. Does that give you an idea? Okay, all right. Yeah. She's loud with it. She's loud with it. Unapologetically. But can you see how when you put that in there, you will get back the book that blesses you? So in the Kofi Side series, I got all that great. So if I just put in, here's the themes and motifs, can you give me this here? I don't need to do that, but you get the point though. Now I finished chapter 2 yesterday. Remember, all my books sit in one universe. I never told you I was going to write that universe in order. Never said that. This is my goal. My goal is to send Melissa 14 books this year. 6 business or 7 business. But it's not, I don't have anything else to say in business. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have anything else to say in business. So, esoteric and personal finance. I don't have anything else to say in business. I gave you Sorry I'm Streaming. I gave you The Richest Man Trash Can and a whole other slew, but I don't have anything else to say. I'm bored. I've got stuff and I'm genuinely bored. I'm bored. I've run out of the mantle has fallen. I don't have anything else to say as far as business books go. Pathbender is coming out very soon, and it's the greatest esoteric book I've ever written. It's literally stuff y'all never heard me say before, but I've been working on it. Actually, I've been working on it for 2 years. So she's gonna get those books, and then Melissa's gonna get United Cities of Solaria 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kofi Side series. Well, one of the Kofi Side series. She's gonna have to calm herself down. She would be okay. All right, that's 5, and then 2 beginning series that I have nothing that I'm not going to mention here right now. So that's 8 plus 6 sounds right. 14. So 14 books is what she's going to give. This is just, but I'm waiting. Melissa knows I'm waiting till my birthday, July 20th. If don't none of these people that we sent the one book to pick me up, then they can kiss my derriere. It ain't got nothing. The writing is fantastic. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just that I have books with, it's 2 things. My word count is over, but I'm not a new author, so they're gonna have to just chill out with that. It's supposed to be 150,000 words. I think I did. No, I think 120. Well, if you counted fantasy, you can make it 150,000, but it's not. It's a post-apocalyptic thriller, so it should be somewhere around 125,000, something like that. I went to 180,000. They'll be all right. That people see that and just go, eh. And of course, all the main characters are Black, and some people see that and they go, stuff like that. Whatever. If not, then me and Melissa gonna eat well, ain't we, Melissa? We gonna eat well.
Yes, we are.
We gonna eat well.
I have the goal for this year to publish 3 books a week.
Okay, and then there you go. Now, all my books go to Melissa, super highly duper, super califragilistic edited. But all my books have these elaborate product launches and marketing plans. All of them. Why? Because since they didn't want to listen, I'm going to force them to come to me. I have no book that I do not, every book that I'm releasing, I intend to sell 1 million copies. That's bold, that's high, it's too much, and I don't care because I'm Antonio. I think the way I want to think. And I have 7, anyway, I've got a product launch for each one of them. I'm not depending on Melissa for my marketing, no offense to her. I wouldn't depend on random Penguin House for my marketing. It's just, I'm coming through like a wrecking ball. Me and Miley Cyrus. That's what I'm naked on a wrecking ball. Forget this Disney Channel stuff. Okay, nip slips. I'm out here. We getting it in. Just I got to get it out. I'm coming through. So just believe that. Just know it's gonna happen. Don't worry about it. And I've done all of this ready. That transitioned me to progress. Deanna, would you show them the course? All of you, now, I have done the financial course. It is everything I know about personal finances. I walked you through a lot of personal finances. I even went further than that, Jerome. She's going to share a screen. It would be on, I'm all day. I'm unavailable today, tomorrow, and the next day because I got to record all these. I finished recording all these classes she's about to show you. I want the actual Udemy classes to.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the actual.
That would be
All right.
thing in front of me. There we go.
45, 47. No. Go show the whole page you just did. Yeah. That's looking good. No, that looking good right there. Look at that. Now, scroll down a little bit.
Stretch it out some.
Let me scroll back up. Scroll back up. There you go. $159, Jerome. From debt to wealth, personal finance journey, mastering the art of budgeting. Why your stuff ain't focused? Is it focused, Grace? Oh, there it is. It just came in.
It is now.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Now, y'all be ready because I'm about to light them stars up. I promise you that. I promise you there's a product launch for this. Go ahead, Deanna. What you'll learn. And then this right here. 27 sections, 133 lectures. That's way more than what y'all got. Now go ahead, Deanna. Let me mute up and you go ahead and walk people through what you did. Show them the stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. You want me to go to the back office and show them, or?
No, that's fine. Back office might be easier for you.
Okay. In Udemy, I went to curriculum. And I have put in every single thing.
Oh, no. Show them.
Okay.
You know, how that
so everything that I just put in the back office is up here. This is what the actual course looks like. Like when they click on and they purchase the course, this is what it looks like. You're going to get the introduction. And then from the introduction is going to move to section 2, which is going to be the introduction to part 1 of the entire. So this first one is the introduction to the entire course. The second one is the introduction to part 1 of the entire course because there's 3 parts to the whole course. And then from part 1, it moves into the first section. And then here's each and every course that's going to be in that first section. Then you have section 2, the awareness of spending habits. And this is each lecture inside of awareness of spending habits. So it's not just one little piece here and there. It's all of this. And you see each one has an introduction. Each one has a conclusion. And then the 2 classes that's in it. And as you see, yes, ma'am.
Are they videos or are they like PDFs? What is the course?
they're going to be videos with, and certain ones will have maybe like a quiz attached to it, a worksheet attached to it. So it depends on what course it is, but all of these are going to be videos. And then depending on
my course.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let me answer.
Okay. Let me mute.
Yeah, it's gonna have, my course is HD video recorded by me and Deanna, right? Slideshow, graphics, all sorts of stuff. Hands-on exercises. We're coming up with like 100 quizzes and a bunch of resources, that a bunch of downloadable resources. I think my goal was like 144 downloadable resources. Personal finance, my personal finance budget, the thing that we did is going to be up there. So everything, because I only plan on doing this once. Remember, I told you I was nice to y'all about, I was nice. I said I'll walk y'all through last year from April. I put it all up there. And what I'm gonna do is, I think if I haven't taken it down yet, I will, and that'll just be extra resources people have. But this is concise. This is 144 hand-on exercises, almost everything you can think of, because once, I'm not asking Adonia to write a course. I'm asking to write a course in which I never have to do anything else again.
Amen.
There's a big difference. There's nothing about personal finance is going to change. What I'm going to do is every year, I'm just going to update it. Every year, I'm just going to update it. For 2024, I'm going to update it and add just a couple. I'm never doing this again. The goal here is to get $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. Janice need new shoes. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the goal. That's the goal. Okay, go ahead, Susan, and then you'll be able to take back over.
On the videos, would that be you on the video, or is it how you doing that?
So the trend in Udemy is it's not necessarily you. Maybe the first video and the last video will be, but I'm going to use a lot of in video narrated with my voice.
That's right. That's what you said. Right. So you don't have to do, 20, 40, 50 videos.
Well, I still got to do them because not only did I write them, but I still got to do
I
them.
mean, you do the video recording, but you turn it over to them to, how does that work?
Once I give my audio, they'll sync up some great stuff for me.
Yeah, you do the video, but you don't have to do all that. I see what you mean.
Exactly.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
That's what I want.
I know, right?
I want that.
That's it, coming super soon.
I know.
That was too funny.
I don't think Deanna saw the message, the one photo thing you did, the graphic-y thing. I liked it, but I thought we looked older than what we actually do. I'd rather go the other direction. A little bit the other direction. I'm like, good
I'll have
Lord.
to do it a few times. Yeah, the AI has its own mind.
I know. But I like it. I like the other part
it's
of
real
it.
nice. I'll keep playing with it. Go ahead, Deb.
You muted,
I think you're muted. Deanna, you're muted.
There we go. All right.
You got to start over.
So when people start logging on, this is the first page that, once we put it up, because once we put it up, they're going to start logging on. But what we made sure of that, because you want to make sure that you are greater than those that are on Udemy. And we did the research. Like, we didn't just say, oh, we're just going to do a course and put it up on Udemy. No, we did the research. We looked to see what classes with what type of names in their titles had the most. And there was a class that we saw, it had probably by this time it has over 200,000 students in it. And we were like, okay, so we see, and then we look to see, okay, how much is this guy giving away? Okay, he's giving away that much. So since he's giving away that much, we're going to give away twice as much as he's giving away. And then we went to Udemy, and when you sign up in Udemy, sign up as an instructor. They do have that option for you. But as you see, the graphic itself, like you want to make sure everything you do, and then you want people to, if you want people to know, no, this is me, put your face on the graphic, put your face on there. And not only that, pay attention to what the people with the most students are doing. If they got their face on it, you put your face on it. If they got their voice on it, you put your voice on it. So we did the research. We did all of the research. But then what you'll learn, the courses that have the most students have a what you'll learn section. Then the course content comes in as you put in your information, it'll come in there. And then the requirements, what I noticed was when we were doing our research, you get more people when you have no requirements. So there's no prior finance, accounting, or Excel experience required. So when people look at this, they see from debt to wealth, a personal finance journey, they may think, oh, so I need to know about finances, and I need to know about accounting, and I need to have all this experience. But if you let them know upfront, no, you don't have to worry about this, they're more prone to join your course, because you're not putting requirements on them that they don't have. And normally, think about it as a person, if we do it with jobs, like when you used to look for jobs and you looked at the job requirements, you're like, oh, I can't apply for this job because I don't meet the requirements. When Patrick, Lulu, and Larry, they all applied and they didn't have the requirements and all got a job. But because we saw that we didn't have the requirements, we were like, well, since I don't have the requirements needed, I can't apply. They're going to do the same thing with your course. Oh, since I don't have the requirements needed, I'm not going to take the course, unless they're the type of person that's like, I don't care, I'm still going to take the course because I want to know the information. So make sure you just put that, no prior type of experience is required for them to take your course. And then the courses that we looked at on Udemy that had the most students had course descriptions, a breakdown of what everything is. This is a breakdown of what is going to happen. And remember, I told you there's 3 parts. So we broke down what they're going to learn in all 3 parts. And then we told them, who is this course for? Well, this course is perfect for anyone who wants to learn to manage your money effectively.
All right, you can stop right there.
All right, I'm mute my mic now.
Yes, stop right there. So y'all be ready for that's progress.
Antonio,
Yes, ma'am.
I have one more question on that topic. The price of the course, can you put your own price on there, or?
No, that is, yes, you can put your own price. I set my price $159, but although I am opted into Udemy deals as well, but you put your own price. You set your own price.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think it's like 12 hours left for $11.99. You will see it. I will let y'all know. But I mean, I'm Adrian. I don't put my foot in this. I don't care if y'all get it. It doesn't bother me. Because you're not my audience. And I need all of you to receive that in your own spirit. Don't worry about the people in front of you. This ain't about the folk in front of you. This is about the 10,000 folk who need you. And they signing up every day. It only takes all of y'all one idea from being a millionaire.
Just one. One
sales funnel away from $1 million. That's borrowing from Russell Brunson. Like, this is what. Don't worry, don't panic, don't nothing. Just if you look, it was 127 sections or something. Whatever it was, I don't remember. Look it back up real quick. and it's exhaustive.
I think it was 133.
Yeah, something like that. And
What, 27 sections?
27 sections.
132
So this is how I wrote the whole course. I took everything I had taught y'all, then I wrote more. And then can you analyze what I have here? And then here's a top selling person of what they have here.
And you're talking to ChatGPT right here when you're saying this.
Well, yeah, when I did this is exactly, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Once I had my stuff done, I took the #1 person on Udemy and I took what I had and I said, can you analyze what I have? And can you analyze what this person has? And brainstorm what it will take for me to have 1 million students on Udemy platform. I literally put that on Udemy platform in this class. And then I said, now list me all the ideas to have 1 million students, and I had that fit this profile. And I think it came up with maybe 7 more sections that I didn't have, or maybe it was 11 or something like that. It was something. It wasn't a small number, but it wasn't a big number either, Grace. It was something, and they were fantastic. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. I mean, I knew it, but I didn't think to teach it. So then I went, great. So I went and wrote those. And I said, all right, here's what I have. Here is what I have. Can you brainstorm and see if I'm missing something? And he gave me like 3 things. Then I took my whole agenda. Here's one of my other words. I love this one. I love this one for computer programming. I love this for computer programming. I didn't mention to y'all earlier till it just struck my mind. I took my whole agenda and I said, here's my agenda. Can you improve this? And think for a little bit and they go, yep, certainly here are the improvements. And I say, can you list the improvements you made? And I look and I say, okay, I do like those improvements. Once I got that, bam, it was over. Oh, I think somebody was trying to talk.
No, I thought you was frozen for a hot second. Then I was like, no, you wasn't.
Oh, okay, you froze. Okay, got you. So that's what I did. But remember, I will put in the work and write my stuff because I'm not looking for an answer. I'm looking for the answer, Grace. I'm not recording personal finance no more. You understand? Without it, I did 60-something classes. I don't think so. No. You shouldn't have to do that unless you're going to use it for something else. But you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. But I love Udemy. I'm self-taught pretty much everything. I'm self-taught pretty much everything. But that's the progress sign. Y'all gonna. This is coming out today. It's been out, but it's in draft mode. That's why you see like published 12/19/69 or something like that. It's in draft mode. But we've been working on this for a while. For a while. We've been working on it for a while. For about 2 weeks now, huh? 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. And that's just we've been working on it a while with ChatGPT. I've been working on this since last April when I taught y'all everything. Last April. Grace, I'm not teaching this again. I got, is it 3 or 4 more classes coming behind it? 4. Now 4 more coming behind it. Do you remember the names of them?
Yep.
Yeah. Then she's going to unmute her mic and she's going to show y'all what the names are of the classes coming behind these.
Oh, right. So after this one, the next one is, I just had it. Give me 1 second. There we go. The next one is health and wellness. Then after that is interpersonal skills. Then after that is relationships and marriage. And then after that one is self-improvement and personal growth.
A full total body, personal finance, and then all this stuff here. Wow. Why would Antonio do that? Because Pathbender's so happy and grateful, so happy and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to use each book to push people to that course, and each course to push people to the book, and so on and so on and so on. Jerome gets it. Jerome gets it. That's why you see that fan club on Facebook. I didn't just do that. I was sifting my audience. Sifting my audience. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. So be ready, because when the first thing you're gonna see is gonna go in there, and Grace, we're gonna post one time a day, not in there though. But we're gonna do it. I got a product launch for it. Everything. Why? Because this floats Adrian's fancy. I'm coming for $10,000 a day.
Okay.
I see it not the problem.
I see it's not the problem either.
Ask Susan. I didn't help them folk over there too long without getting paid. Me and Susan got that story. You hear me? I'm still helping folk over there. We working for them Sunday, Susan. Don't even make
I was working for him this morning. Man.
Me and Susan coming for our money back.
Just wished a happy birthday and then boom.
Boom. There it is. So we coming for our money back. You hear me? We are coming for our money back. I told our mutual friend, I say, you know we owe us money, right? So we coming to get that. God dog it. Shit, we coming to get that money. God dog, I got a plan for that money, dog it.
I hope I'm in that plan.
You are in that plan, Susan. I said that's $34 million. So I think we could split $34 million, Susan. I think it's plenty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy. That's just Saturday and Sunday. God dog it. So yes. So
yeah.
So we are for sure. We are for sure getting our money back. You know, me and Susan on the same energy, y'all. God is our time. Give us a return on that energy over there. Yeah. This is one course, Jerome. One course. Now I'm doing. Now it's gonna be four more, but I'm not teaching them again. I'm putting all this energy here for automated money.
You said that's a word. That's a word. Okay.
All that begging people to follow me and like and subscribe, and that's that's over. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time for that, Jerome. You understand? Like, if you don't want me, don't go get me. You know, if you what's her name? Fantasia. If you don't know me,
if you don't want me, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Go ahead and free yourself.
Go ahead and free yourself. That's it. That's where I'm at. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Yeah, I don't understand. It was 15 breakups a minute.
You better go ahead.
That song came out. They were like 15 people broke up a minute.
That's right. They still are today.
Still broke up today, she said. I didn't go back. And then praise. Now we get to the praise section, and I am done.
Thank you, babe.
So what I want you to do now is I want you to work yourself to where there's praise from your prompts and your progress. Okay? So what does that look like? This week, I want all of you to release something. I'm going to be behind, admittedly, with Arlenbrook. Not because something's wrong, but just because something's wrong. It's a different wrong. Just different. I think I got the service stuff straight, but we're right there. We're on the cups. We're on the cups of that. I just got to do some more coding. We almost got, or Phil and Susan almost have their course done. Okay, Phil and Susan almost have their course done. So that's going to be the same thing. They doing their course one time. You hear me, Grace? One time. Just one time, Grace. You understand? Just one time. Enroll that money in the same thing. 27 sections, 15,000, whatever it may be. And you just update it every year. Update it every year. I'm not interested in doing something over and over. I don't want to be a coach. I was talking to somebody and they was like, man, you should. Oh, it was Donia and Deanna. And we was killing it. And they was like, man, you should really write a book or sell a course on ChatGPT quotes and prompts. And I was like, it's a good idea. But I so don't want to have another client again in my life. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I don't want to be in a client business whatsoever. That's for somebody else. That's for somebody else. That's for somebody else. I want my money. I don't trust the ATM. I count my money when it come out the ATM. You understand, Jerome.
I feel you.
People are beeping their horns behind you saying, move on, buddy.
Move on.
Got your money. I do the same thing. I let them wait.
Same thing. I put out 160. I need to make sure that 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 26. Okay. I put 160. I need to make sure. That's what this is. I do understand. Then I'm gonna sit there and wait until I'm hit no to make sure that whole prompt is gone.
So if anybody else get your
if I walk away and say, "Are you sure you gone?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going." Somebody else. No, you make sure it ends right there. Yeah, I gotta make sure that's gone. So this week, once y'all build something.
Speaking of this, banks and such, we had somebody get into our PayPal account and charge it from our account, from our PayPal account. So I had to, do the bank thing and the PayPal thing and all that yesterday to try to get that off of there.
Oh, wow.
And if you have remove your email address, if you have that can be visible on PayPal, because they can get into your bank account like a check. It's harder with your debit or credit cards because they only see the last numbers, but with if they see your bank account number on a check, and somehow they can do that if someone's paid you that way. And we've had clients do deposit with their checks into the bank through PayPal, and so that's how they got it. So I had to spend 3 hours yesterday resolving that. So if anybody has, make sure you go in and check your PayPal regularly and go into that area and make those corrections.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you for that, Ms. Susan. Great advice. Okay, I've been hearing quite a few things about PayPal.
Yeah, they've been getting in there. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Everyone, if you saw Antonio, they had a power outage. He just had a power outage. I saw his light go out and it froze. So they had a power outage. He just called me. So we're gonna end the call for today, but you have everything, the notes for today, as well as pretty sure this video, the call will be in the fan club page later on today. So, of course, you have, the video has to take time to process, and then it'll be uploaded, and I'll upload the notes as soon as we get done here so that you can have that. Because I know when Antonio was talking, he talks and you try to get it all done. That's why sometimes I got to tell him, hey, can you go back? But I got all the notes and I'll upload it to the fan club page. It'll be in the file section if you don't see the post in the fan club page. So everyone have a wonderful Wednesday. Pain 2020 at 5 p.m. Miss Renee? Coach Renee?
Yeah.
Pain 2020, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m.
I'm gonna be
Eastern.
at the home. I'm gonna be at the house today.
Okay. All right, no worries. All right. So 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific for Pain 2020. Everybody come on for that. I'll put that in Discord so we can all be on, work it out, cheering Prophet J on with Coach Renee. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. You can plant better. You can dominate. Take care. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
Love you more.